With just a mile to go, it's 2nd and long. Tosses to the back. And they give up yards as he's tackled for a loss. When you look around this stadium, clearly a state championship of this caliber will draw thousands upon thousands of fans, and there's more than a few NFL players among them. Before the game, I saw guys like Patrick Peterson and the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, signing a bunch of autographs. So following a drive that came and went, here's the punt after a 3-and-out. And he sends it flying. Washington fields it. And not much to it on that return as he's unable to find a seam. So the Eagles are lined up now. And there's Coach Fetu calling out some instructions for QB2 from the sideline. And there's a strike to his tight end over the middle. And he's down at the 45-yard line. I spoke of the NFL players in attendance here today. Earl Thomas and Jarvis Landry happen to be watching from the sidelines tonight. And get this, Adrian Peterson showed up at Coach Fetu's request and surprised his players with a pregame speech. Can you imagine that? Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. Looking to throw. Here's QB2. The desperation heave. So that falls incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's listen to the call. Unbelievable. So there's the decision, and they'll accept the penalty as we return to the game. Following that tremendous play, it's 1st and 10. QB2 gives it to Hawk. Shakes him with the wiggle. And he shows off some strength before he's wrangled to the ground. A pickup of 5 on the play, and that makes it 2nd and 5. Lined up in the backfield, there's Sammy Hawk. 2nd down, running it. And they're not able to stop him before he comes up with the 1st down. From the 1-yard line, it's 1st and goal. They'll go with the run, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Sammy Hawk. And his mom, she's going crazy right now. Her son's having an incredible game. And they add yet another point, one of many in this matchup. They're up big right now. Still leading by a comfortable margin. They're lined up for the return. And with that being a touchback, they'll move the ball out to the 25. So the Brush Hogs are lined up. Now, and with this kind of deficit, Gavin Dixon and his playmakers will need to come up with something big on this drive. And look at that, tackled for a loss, sending this offense backwards. While I've got a moment here, I'd like to thank my guy Reggie Brown for the well-researched game notes he gave me earlier. Reggie writes for the school newspaper that's covered QB2 since he joined the team, and I got to tell you, that little Sparky has really earned my respect. Might be after my job one day. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Dixon. Oh, he lost the football. Scooped up by the D. And it's all the way back for a touchdown. Here's Myers now for the extra point. It's up and it's good. Following that thrilling fumble return, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. And that'll wind up a touchback, so by rule, they'll start from the 25. Here come the Brush Hogs to start the drive. And there's Dixon making some final preparations as we await the snap. Oh no, he coughs it up! Now it's picked up going the other way. And it's all the way back for a touchdown. Now the kick for one more. And the point after attempt is good. Following that thrilling fumble return, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. And with that being a touchback, they'll move the ball out to the 25. Here come the Brush Hogs to start the drive. Let's see what the future holds on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Dixon. And they can't make the connection, so it'll be 2nd down. So I mentioned the game notes Reggie gave me earlier, and here's an interesting fact. Brush Hogs head coach George Thompson once played Coach Fetu in a football game back in college. Now, it wasn't for a championship, but Coach Fetu's Trojans won that non-conference showdown. Amazing how we've come full circle here today. As we near the end of the half, it's 1st and 10. Scans the field. Oh, look, the ball's loose! And the Eagles take possession. They flip the field with some great playmaking. Opening play of this drive for the Eagles. And they've got to just be thrilled to begin this drive on the plus side of the field. Goes to his left, it's complete. And he's inside the 10 as he picks up the first. First field goal attempt for the usually steady kicker. Kick is good, and they continue to pile on the points. Getting a score on this drive. Here comes the kick. And that'll wind up a touchback, so by rule, they'll start from the 25. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Dixon. Looking to pass on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Following the incomplete pass on 1st down, here's 2nd down.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Still looking to throw, it's Dixon. And it's incomplete, so we're looking at 3rd down. Zero progress on this drive thus far. It's 3rd down. Dixon hands it to Rainey, and he's nowhere close to a 1st down. I mean, let the second guessing begin on whether they should have passed it there. The Brush Hogs lined up, ready to punt it away. And he gives it the boot. Here's Washington. And that's a terrific return as he shows off the wheels on his way up the field. So after a lopsided first half, it's the Eagles in control. And when we return the second half of this historic showdown, we can only hope the rascals who pulled off that halftime prank are brought to justice. Either way, it's time to get back to the game. Here comes the second half. There's room to run at the 40, 20, 10, and he'll finish it off. Touchdown! Brian Washington. A stunning sequence on the return. Myers is on now for the PAT. And he knocks it through. Following that electric kick return, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. And with that being a touchback, they'll move the ball out to the 25. Rainey's lined up in the backfield. Trying to get something going on the ground. And they'll make the stop after a solid gain on the play. I've got to take a break from the game here for a moment. I think the pranksters I mentioned earlier are still on the loose. Over in the Brush Hogs fan section, they're holding up signs they found underneath their seats with the letters that spell... Well, let's just say there's a reason we aren't pointing our cameras at them right now. Working now from the far side of the logo, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Dixon. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes 2nd down. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on 1st. Again on 2nd down, it's Dixon. And he's not able to come down with it. 3rd down on the way. Following the incomplete pass on 2nd down, it's 3rd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Dixon. Going to Poole. It's picked off. And they'll have it at the 29-yard line. One running back look with 3 tight ends on the field. Fakes the handoff. Play action. My word, did he catch that? Yes, he caught it. There was a time where you could get away with a face mask like that, but this isn't the Wild West anymore. So there's the verdict. A face mask penalty on a play that definitely warranted it. Off the play fake. And he finds a man down at the 5 with a 1st down. From the 5-yard line, here's 1st and goal. They'll go with the run, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. A gain of 2 on the play, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Hawk. Not much there as they're able to bring him down. Closer to the end zone now. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Hawk. He cannot be stopped. Touchdown! Sammy Hawk. He's putting on a show here today. Wow! And he puts it through. touchdown. The Brush Hogs are back to receive. And that'll wind up a touchback, so by rule, they'll start from the 25. The Brush Hogs start the drive with Rainey, and he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. They come out 5 wide, 3 to the right. On second down, he'll drop back, and that'll wind up incomplete. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Dixon. Drops back to throw here on third, and that drops incomplete. So now they're looking at a 4th down. And he sends it away. Washington fields it. And he's tackled at the 36-yard line. Hawks lined up in the backfield. Off play action. Throws left, it's complete. A sweet move and keeps going. And he's down at the 45-yard line. While doing some prep for this game, I got a recommendation to check out recruitstowatch.com. And let me tell you, QB2 is well represented. And he's all the way home for a touchdown. QB2, a dream scenario for a young man who wondered if he'd ever get his chance. And the kick is good. Following the touchdown, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. And with that being a touchback, they'll move the ball out to the 25. They'll start the drive here with Rainey. Oh, boy, and that'll set them back as he's tackled for a loss. One last thing on Recruits to Watch. You can go to the archive and watch videos they have on players that are now in the NFL. I highly recommend you search for DeAndre Hopkins and Le'Veon Bell's highlights. I mean, it's like Dixon goes down for the sack. He couldn't elude the defense on that. Great pursuit. Well, the last 2 plays, a trend they don't want to continue. Each of them going backwards. So now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll throw. And they're unable to make the connection. So here comes 4th down. And the kick is away. Here's Washington. And he blazes a trail up the field as he puts together a great return. QB2 settles into this shotgun look. They'll throw from the 50. Using his legs now. Lets one go deep for Patton. And the ball pops free as the defender timed that hit perfectly. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. The Hail Mary. And that is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Just 2 plays needed to find the end zone. Myers now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go. Can't stand myself. Giving up the touchdown, the Brush Hogs receive. And that'll wind up a touchback, so by rule, they'll start from the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Dixon. And that's nearly picked off after the deflection. Following the near turnover, here's 2nd and 10.
Double dog, that's the way.
He'll try again as he drops back. And it's incomplete, so we're looking at 3rd down. They've yet to go anywhere on this drive. It's 3rd and 10. Looks to throw out of the shotgun. Absolutely nowhere to go, and he eats that sack. Triple zeros on the clock as we reach the end of the 3rd quarter. And after a quick break, we'll return with the final act of this state championship. So following a drive that came and went, here's the punt after a 3-and-out. And here's the kick. Washington fields it. And that's a terrific return as he shows off the wheels on his way up the field. Opening play of this drive for the Eagles, and they've got a sizable advantage on the scoreboard. Goes to his left, it's complete. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Davion Patton. And that's a play worthy of recruitstowatch.com. The Eagles are lined up for a 2-point attempt. From the gun, it's QB2. He makes the grab. Good for 2 more. And that'll push the advantage, growing their lead. Still very much in control of this game. They're lined up for the return. Whoa. How many kids in high school do you see kick the ball out of the end zone? Now that is a touchback. Needing this drive to finish in the end zone. It's 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Dixon. Ooh, he took a hit as he threw it, and that'll end up incomplete. Following the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd down. Again, they'll pass it. Wilson Silvers gets the sack, and that's his 3rd of the game. This dude needs a double team on every play. With a country mile in front of them, here's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, looking to fire. 5-4. The D's got it. They're on the move. And it's all the way home. Touchdown, Eagles. Oh, they are running up the score. Now to tack on another point. It's up and it's good. Following that thrilling fumble return, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. And it's out of the end zone, so that'll be a touchback. The Brush Hogs take over on offense. And to be honest, all hope seems lost, but these kids continue to show some heart. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Dixon. And they can't make the connection, so it'll be 2nd down. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on 1st. Once more on 2nd down. Here's Dixon. Look out, sacked by Silvers. And that's 5 now in this matchup. He's competing on another level. Back to pass on third and very long. And that drops incomplete. So now they're looking at a fourth down. And he sends it flying. Here's Washington. Oh, the misdirection. And he stopped at the 47. First play of the drive for the Eagles, and they are very much in control of this game. The drive begins on the ground with Hawk. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 27-yard gain, and that's a first down and then some. Working out of the pistol. First and 10, back to pass. Oh, man, I think the quarterback's been playing too much Madden. What was he thinking on that throw? But the drive stays alive. Following that incompletion, here's QB2. There goes that man again with another catch. And he doesn't come up with much on second down. Darnell Slate with the tackle. After a minimal pickup, it's third down. And that'll be incomplete. They just weren't able to link up on that play. Outside of the different kind of test for this kicker. Myers drills it. And they just continue to light up the scoreboard. Further behind on the scoreboard. Here comes the kick. And it's out of the end zone for a touchback. The Brush Hogs send out their offense. And they're playing for pride at this point. Their deficit a considerable one.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing to start the drive. Here's Dixon. On the slant, gets it to Rosas. And he's tackled at the 36-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain, and that's good for a first down. Now they'll throw from the gun. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes second down. Playing for nothing but pride at this point. Here's second down. Drops back, and he'll throw it again. And he's not able to come down with it. Third down on the way. Following the incompletion on second, it's third down.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Looking to throw again. On target, but he flat out dropped it. And even the cheerleaders are looking at each other like, bro, catch the ball. And he gives it the boot. And no one to stop it as the ball takes a bounce into the end zone. Touchback. The Eagles send out their offense. And they've got a sizable advantage on the scoreboard. Oh, the ball comes down. He's looking to go. He pulls it in. 10. And he'll dive into the end zone. Touchdown. A show-stopping score from beyond midfield. And the point after attempt is good. Giving up the touchdown, the Brush Hogs are back to receive. And it'll be a touchback as the ball winds up outside the end zone. Here come the Brush Hogs to start the drive. And with this kind of deficit, Gavin Dixon and his playmakers will need to come up with something big on this drive. On first down, back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. Shotgun look.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Bring it, bring it.
Again, he drops back. The ball's loose, and the defense takes possession. They closed in on that ball quickly. Opening play of this drive for the Eagles. And there's QB2 making some final preparations as we await the snap. And a weight room play there before the defense can stop them. After coming up with a strong run, here's second down. Hawk gets another carry. Fights through a tackle. Now he's dropped after getting past the marker. A gain of 9 on the play. And they are knocking on the door now. First and goal.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Hit the street. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Now Coach Fetu calls timeout. They're down to just 1 now as we approach the closing moments of this title game. Myers' kick is good. And there it is, the cherry on top of what's been a well-earned victory. Still ahead by a wide margin. They're lined up for the return. And with that being a touchback, they'll move the ball out to the 25. Here come the Brush Hogs to start the drive. And to be honest, all hope seems lost, but these kids continue to show some heart. Dixon takes the snap. Down goes the QB. He didn't stand a chance against that blitz. Timeout called by Coach Fetu. They've got none remaining. As we approach the closing moments of this title game. From the gun, looking to throw. Dixon is sacked. The defense does it again on back-to-back downs. And that will do it. The Eagles are state champions. Signing off now, I'm Kevin Connors as we give way to this euphoric scene.
Right here is my favorite part. The spin move you do. Breaking that dude's ankles and the stiff arm, woo! Reminds me of my playing days, Samoan warrior style.
It's too bad you stepped out of bounds. You could have scored a touchdown.
Well, there's no way he could have dodged. Tommy, how the heck have you been?
Hey, Tommy, how you feeling, man? Good. Got a clean bill of health. I'm ready to get back out there.
Come on in, have a seat. Didn't think you'd be back.
Trust me, I tried transferring. Doesn't seem like any other schools want to accept a perceived health risk. But I've got a clearance from my doctor, Coach. I'm ready to play.
What do you think?
It's only right you take your spot back. I was just keeping it warm for you.
You know, the team seems to be doing just fine with you out there. And seeing that you're kind of thin at receiver, I was thinking that maybe I could help out by lining up outside.
Shoot, yeah. We'll work something out.
Like you said, Coach, you got to do what's right for the team.
It's the best news I've heard since my Aunt Lokalani's Boar won Best in Show. I'm gonna get the playbook. We're gonna start drawing some stuff up. Woo! Ha-ha!
I know I'm not your favorite person in the world right now.
You're not even in my top 7 billion.
That's fair. Just know I did what I did to protect you, not to try and take everything that you worked for. Yeah, I can understand if you're angry with me, but I'm gonna do everything I can to make it right.
I'll tell you how you can make it right. The Midwest Prep Showcase, later this season against the Central Hawks.
What about it?
Well, they're the best team in the country, and it's a nationally televised game. That means every recruiter's gonna see it.
So what do you want from me?
Just want you to let me go out there and do my thing and show the recruiters what I can do. It's my last chance at getting an offer.
Fine. But if it's not working out there, then I gotta get the other guys involved.
Trust me. You won't need to.
One of the loudest venues in the NFL on Sundays looks to be no different on a Friday night. We've got a packed house for the Midwest Prep Showcase. Soon, 2 of the best high school football teams in the nation will collide here at Arrowhead Stadium when the Hawks take on the Eagles.
Wait, it's your...
Yeah, rapper, producer, entrepreneur, Snoop D-O-double-G. Please believe it, that's me. But hold up. Ain't you one half of them Heartbreak Boys?
I'm a huge fan of yours.
Nah, man, I'm a fan of yours. Check this out. If the coach and half the stadium knew what I was about to say, they try to run me out of this town, man. But let me tell you this. I've been following y'all story for quite some time. And I'm pulling for y'all tonight.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
For sure, my brother. Now get out there and go do your thing.
Snoop, you know Tommy Matthews?
Tommy! Hey. Hey, man, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. I'm such a fan, man.
Hey, likewise.
Love your hard work, your dedication, and how you just put the team and put everything on your back, man. That's beautiful, man. It takes a whole lot to do what you did.
Wow, thanks, man.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all better get out there and make it count, man. It's a whole lot of schools that's gonna be watching y'all tonight. And I got a feeling I'm gonna see y'all again. Good luck. Ball out.
Will do.
Thanks, Snoop.
For shizzle, Snoop. Yo, you just met Snoop D-O-double-G.
I know. That was cool.
What? Let's go do this, man. La-di-da-di-da.
Poised for something special as the Midwest Prep Showcase gets underway. He fields it at the 2. Good looking return, and you know what? Those are the ones you tell your buddies, bro, I was this close to breaking that wall. So in this matchup of top-ranked quarterbacks, it's QB2 with the chance to strike first on this opening drive. And his tight end comes up with the catch over the middle. And he's taken down at the 48-yard line. Accelerating now on the opposite side of the field. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to Hawk. And that goes in the wrong direction as they're tackled for a loss. So get this, earlier today I was speaking with Hawks coach Kevin Robbins, and in typical fashion, he did not hold back about today's matchup. He proclaimed his D would be so good against QB2, they'd end up putting Tommy Matthews back at quarterback. Bold words. So meanwhile, that one play pushes them deeper into enemy territory. I'd be surprised if they went to the well again here on 3rd down. Short gains on the ground on 1st and 2nd downs. Show a little creativity here, coach. And this will be spotted at the 24. Hawks lined up behind QB2. They go play action. It's caught at the 10. He makes the connection for the first and just 5 yards now to the end zone. Lots of success through the air on this drive. Hawk will get the first crack at the end zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. They get this party started on the opening drive. And that'll make our score 7-0. Touchdown, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. And that'll wind up a touchback, so by rule, they'll start from the 25. So for the first time in this showcase, we'll get a good look at quarterback Braxton Knight and this dynamic Hawks offense. They snap the ball, and no gain on the play there in 2nd down. All these kids so thrilled when they found out this year's edition of the showcase would be played at Arrowhead Stadium. This is now a premier event on the high school football calendar. And they drop him for a sack. With a long way to go, here's 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, here's Knight. It's a fumble. Scooped up by the D. And it's all the way home. Touchdown, Eagles. And they extend their lead. Here's Myers now for the extra point. And they stretch the lead 14-0. The Eagles are ready to kick it away. And with that being a touchback, they'll move the ball out to the 25. So the Hawks are lined up now, and Field General Braxton Knight finds himself in an unusual situation. He's not used to being down double digits at any point in his career. Apparently, the kids on the field weren't the only ones thrilled about this game being at Arrowhead. We've got an incredible turnout for one of the most hyped matchups of this season. And it's incomplete, so we're looking at 3rd down. 0 progress on this drive thus far. It's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Knight. Under pressure and sacked. Arrowhead Stadium, one of the best venues in all of football. And you know who loves it here? The coach, Jonathan Coachman. Big-time Chiefs fan. He's a Kansas native. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the house today. Washington fields it. Great footwork. Loses the defender. And he's stopped at the 47. So the Eagles are lined up now, and they begin this series with a comfortable but not insurmountable lead. And he pulls it in for the touchdown. And that's the kind of play we've come to expect. Now they'll kick the PAT. And they add yet another point, one of many in this matchup. They're up big right now. So as they get set to kick it away, I can't help but think back to what Coach Robbins told me before the game, how his defense was going to shut down QB2. Hadn't exactly happened, and I'd be very interested in hearing his thoughts right about now. The Hawks send out their offense, and they really need Braxton Knight to flip a switch and march this offense down the field for points. And they go backwards, losing yardage. So yes, there's an obvious reason why they call this the Midwest Prep Showcase. Every year, it's quite literally a showcase of the nation's top players. But this year is the first time they've ever had the top 2 quarterbacks in the country face off. I'm speaking, of course, about QB2 and Braxton Knight. The defense is set up for the pass. To throw on 3rd down. Here's Knight. On target, but he flat out dropped it. And even the cheerleaders are looking at each other like, bro, catch the ball. You know, a high-profile game like this can generate the interest of some big-time schools, and this stadium is loaded with coaches from powerhouse programs. LSU, Clemson, Oklahoma, you name it, they're here. And he's stopped on a solid but not spectacular return. First play of the drive for the Eagles. And let's be honest, the playbook should take advantage of the way QB2 is reading the D and making great decisions. Throws left, it's complete. A 23-yard gain and a first down and much, much more. Lined up in the backfield, there's Sammy Hawk. Maddox is wide open. And he's tackled at the 26-yard line. Moving right along on this drive. Here's 1st and 10. He's got a man. First down, Eagles. One running back look with 3 tight ends on the field. That is caught. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown. Just continue to light up the scoreboard. And he knocks it through. So the scoreboard reads 28-0. After giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. And that'll wind up a touchback, so by rule, they'll start from the 25. First play of the drive for the Hawks. They've got to make every play count to have any chance of mounting a comeback. Looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Knocked away by Douglas. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Fakes the handoff. Play action. A leaping catch that looked out of reach, but he's got it. Now Coach Fetu calls timeout. That'll leave them with 2 in this opening half as we take a quick timeout of our own. On first down, he'll drop back. And he can't make the connection. It's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass on first down, here's 2nd down. The Rock goes to Grove, and he'll scoot his way forward for a solid gain. A pickup of 6 on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 4. Kevin Connors here to welcome you back as we begin the 2nd quarter. Time's run out on this first quarter of action. And coming up shortly, more elite high school football from the Midwest Prep Showcase. And they're unable to make the connection, so here comes 4th down. I mentioned a few colleges earlier with recruiters in attendance. My guy Reggie gave me a list with a few more names on it, and you know it's a heavyweight matchup when you've got schools like Oregon, Florida, and Southern California among the fans here today. Opening play of this drive for the Eagles. And they've managed to finish every drive with a score, so a chance now to continue that streak. Down the middle of the field, it's complete. And he's down at the 33. A 32-yard gain, and that's a first down and then some. One running back look with 3 tight ends on the field. And no hesitation, gets it off, but he can't make the connection. Gotta share a quick story. All right, so I'm making my way to the press box before the game, and who do I see but the dog father himself, Snoop Dogg. And he's seeking out QB2. But here's the thing. Snoop is a diehard Hawks fan, which tells you just how magnetic QB2 really is. Off the play fake. It's caught at the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. QB2. He's thrown for 3 scores before halftime. And he puts it through. The tally now, 35-0. Following the touchdown, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. And with that being a touchback, they'll move the ball out to the 25. So the Hawks are lined up now, and we'll see if they've come up with anything to prevent this drive from ending with yet another punt. And they can't make the connection, so it'll be second down. One last thought on Snoop, you know, he's a Southern California guy, Long Beach, if I'm not mistaken, and I wonder if he wasn't whispering in QB2's ear about the Trojans, right? I mean, who knows, but I wouldn't be surprised. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Following the setback, here's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Knight. Managed to avoid a fumble as he threw it, but it's incomplete, and now they're staring at a 4th down. So let me just take a moment to say here, when you stand next to some of these young men as I have, they look ready, size-wise, for the next level. I mean, some of these kids are huge. Opening play of this drive for the Eagles. And all eyes are on QB2 as he gets set for this drive. I think every smartphone in the... And yes, it's a catch. He's out in front. 10. Touchdown. A show-stopping score from beyond midfield. Myers is on now for the PAT. And the kick is good. Our score now, 42-0. Still leading by a comfortable margin. Here comes the kick. And that'll wind up a touchback, so by rule, they'll start from the 25. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. Let's see what the future holds on 1st and 10. They start the drive here with Rowe. They're going to bring him to the ground after just a short pickup. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, the size of some of these kids. Just take a look at Kelvin Thrash, number 87, the Hawks tight end. He could suit up for a primetime college game tomorrow, no problem, and not get thrown around. Oh, and he's brought down for a loss of yards. Stuffed on the previous play. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll throw. He finds Thrash. And he's out of bounds past the 35. Thrax, one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, hasn't faced a double-digit deficit since he became a starter last season. And when he gets this offense clicking, it is a sight to behold. They'll go with the run, and they'll take him down after a nice pickup. A gain of 8 on the play, and that makes it 2nd and 2. Knight hands it off to Grove. And he's dropped in the backfield for a loss. So Coach Fetu, spelled F-E-T-U, for the longest time I was pronouncing it Coach Feta, like feta cheese. So let's just say I'm thankful the ball comes out. Now it's picked up going the other way. 10, and it's all the way home. Touchdown, Eagles. And now it's time for the extra point. He gets it to go. The score now, 49-0. Following that thrilling fumble return, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. And with that being a touchback, they'll move the ball out to the 25. Start this drive on the ground, and we'll call it no gain on the play as it'll be second down. Now going back to Coach Fetu, someone who is universally beloved by players old and new, but he's certainly got his quirks. If I gave you a dime for every time he said Samoan warrior style in a film study, I think you'd be a very rich person. The D is ready for a throw on third down. Gun looking to fire, and it's incomplete. Ellington there to break that up. So following a drive that came and went, here's the punt after a 3-and-out. And he sends it away. Drives through the defense. And a flash of agility there before he's tackled. The return good for 10 yards. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. And it's complete at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Now they're lined up for the extra point. It's up and it's good. After giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. And that'll wind up a touchback, so by rule, they'll start from the 25. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. Back to pass on first down. Into the flat. It's complete. They bring him down. The completion good for 3, bringing up second down. Grabs the snap. Goes to his left. It's complete. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. Timeout called by the Eagles. Their third and final one as we near the halfway mark. We've kind of been waiting for this offense to hit its stride. I certainly know the coaches have. Maybe this is the start of something here on another 1st and 10. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes second down. With halftime just around the corner, here's second down. Still looking to throw. It's Knight. And he's not able to come down with it. Third down on the way. Following the incomplete pass on second down, it's 3rd and 10. Knight looks downfield. And that drops incomplete. So now they're looking at a 4th down. They'll try for 3 from long distance. It's too short, no good. And they remain scoreless in this one. Lined up in the shotgun. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. And he makes the catch. A 32-yard gain and a first down and much, much more. Gathers the snap. Fires down the middle, and it's complete. And he's down at the 3. First field goal attempt for the usually steady kicker. Myers puts it through. I think I see smoke coming from that scoreboard. What an offensive showcase today. So, after a one-sided first half, it's the Eagles in control. And when we return, the second half of the Midwest Prep Showcase. Following that costly score, they're lined up for the return. And with that being a touchback, they'll move the ball out to the 25. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight.
Go, go, go.
Looking to pass on first down. Oh, it's a fumble. The D's got it. They're on the move. And it's all the way home. Touchdown, Eagles. They are running away with this game. And the point after attempt is good. Following that thrilling fumble return, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. And that'll wind up a touchback, so by rule, they'll start from the 25. The drive begins on the ground with Grove. Really not able to get much before he's tackled. All right, so following the short gain, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Knight. Oh, he lost the football. Scooped up by the D. And it's all the way back for a touchdown. Now the try to add one more. And he knocks it through. Following that thrilling fumble return, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. And with that being a touchback, they'll move the ball out to the 25. Shotgun look. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Knight. And they can't make the connection, so it'll be 2nd down. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first.
Double dog, that's the way.
Again on 2nd down, it's Knight. That pass is intercepted. Picked off by the safety. Opening play of this drive for the Eagles. And this is excellent field position as they begin this drive. Throws left, it's complete. That's what the fans came to. Touchdown! He used to pass them, now he catches them. Tommy is back. Myers now to add the extra point. And he puts it through. After giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. And that'll wind up a touchback, so by rule, they'll start from the 25. to start the drive. Here's Knight. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes second down. Following the incompletion on first, here's second down.
Wrap it, wrap it. Wrap it, wrap it.
Drops back to throw it again. And it's incomplete, so we're looking at third down. They've yet to go anywhere on this drive. It's 3rd and 10. Looks to throw out of the shotgun. Sends it to Thrash. And he's got the first down. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. Drops back again. And the ball pops free as the defender timed that hit perfectly. Following that incompletion, here's second down. Off play action. A tipped ball that's almost intercepted. Following a close call, it's third down.
You.
They go play action. And they're unable to make the connection, so here comes fourth down. With the Hawks lined up to punt and down big, I can't help but think of that stat I highlighted earlier. The one about Braxton Knight and how he hasn't faced a double-digit deficit since the middle of last season. Woof. Talk about jinxing a kid. This has been tough to watch. Hawks lined up in the backfield. Play action, QB2 to throw. And the first throw of this second half complete to Tommy Matthews. QB2 wants to pick back up right where they left off. The fake to Hawk, QB2 to throw. And they can't make the connection, so it'll be second down. Naturally, people across the football landscape are sharing their thoughts on where they think QB2 will go to college. Some think Miami, others insist it's Texas. But I can tell you this, I'm beyond confident his decision will be the top thing trending on signing day. Off the play fake. Goes to his left, it's complete. A 24-yard gain, and that's a first down and then some. One running back look with 3 tight ends on the field. Throws to Matthews. And he's down at the 15-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Play action. It's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. That's another score in his return. It's a legend in the making. The kick is good. Still very much in control of this game. Here comes the kick. And with that being a touchback, they'll move the ball out to the 25. The Hawks send out their offense. And they really need Braxton Knight to flip a switch and march this offense down the field for points. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Knight. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes second down. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. Once more on second down. Here's Knight. And he's not able to come down with it. Third down on the way. Halfway point of this third quarter. It's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Here's Knight. Oh, no, he calls it up. Now it's picked up going the other way. And they'll have it at the 14-yard line. One running tight ends on the field. Hauls it in the end zone. Tommy Matthews' third score of the game, and this comeback is now legendary. And he gets it to go. Touchdown, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. And that'll wind up a touchback, so by rule, they'll start from the 25.
At the 60, at the 60. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Throwing to start the drive. Here's Knight, and that'll be incomplete. Ellington with the breakup. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. Fakes to Grove and looks to pass. And it's incomplete, so we're looking at third down. Following the incompletion on second, it's 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw from the gun. Holds onto the ball as he takes a shot on that play. So as the Hawks get ready to punt it away, they're facing... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you hate to see it. Braxton Knight is yelling at his offensive line, and it doesn't look like any kind of motivational speech I've ever seen. Someone better cool him down. And he's tackled at the 41. Hawks lined up behind QB2. They go play action. Throws left, it's complete. And he's tackled at the 36-yard line. A 23-yard gain and a first down and much, much more. Here we go again, another catch. And he does it again. Touchdown. Tommy Matthews. And his mom, she's going crazy right now. Her son's having an incredible game. It's up and it's good. After giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. And with that being a touchback, they'll move the ball out to the 25. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. And the last thing they want is for this drive to end with yet another reason to bring on their punt team. Trying to get something going on the ground. Whoa, and that play goes backwards as he's tackled for a loss. Stifled on that last run. It's 2nd and long. Grove gets another carry. Picks up a nice chunk of yards before he's brought down. Gain of 6 on the play. And that makes it 3rd and 5. From the gun, looking to throw. Into the flat, it's complete. And they can't avoid a 4th down as that play call comes up empty, no gain. And so the Hawks are ready to punt it away. And here's the kick. It's a fair catch inside the 20. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's QB2. Back to pass. Goes to his left. It's complete. He's all by himself. 20 to go. 10. And he's down at the 3. A thrilling play that gets the fans on their feet. Just a massive gain on that last play put the D on its heels. They're inside the 5 now, just brimming with confidence. And they can't make the connection, so it'll be second down. Following the incomplete pass on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown. Oh, wait a minute. A muted celebration as there is a flag down. Here's the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the verdict's been delivered. And rather than accept, they make the wise choice to decline it here. And the point after attempt is good. Following the touchdown, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. And that'll wind up a touchback, so by rule, they'll start from the 25. The Central Hawks start the drive with Grove. And he comes up with a nice gain before he's taken down. So that'll do it for this third quarter of action. We'll be back shortly with the final stanza of the Midwest Prep Showcase. So it's second down as we resume action here in the fourth quarter. Knight takes the snap. And he's not able to come down with it. Third down on the way. Wanting nothing more than a score. Here's 3rd and 5.
Three bud.
Shotgun snap. Here's Knight. And that drops incomplete. So now they're looking at a 4th down. So following a drive that came and went, here's the punt after a 3-and-out. And the kick is away. Here's Washington. Oh, now you see him, now you don't. He sees daylight. 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown. Ryan Washington. A stunning sequence on the return. Here's Myers now for the extra point. And he knocks it through.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Following that dynamic punt return, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. And with that being a touchback, they'll move the ball out to the 25. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight.
Watch right. Blue down.
On first down, back to pass. He goes underneath to his running back, and he's stopped at the 42. A 17-yard pickup, and a Hawks first down. Lined up in the shotgun. On first down, he'll drop back. And that's off the mark, incomplete. A.J. Grove, the intended receiver on the throw. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. He'll try again as he drops back. Spots Thrash, completes the throw. And the play call there successful as they get it across for the first. Timeout called by Coach Fetu. That's their second one thus far. And more high school football in a moment. He'll throw again. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes second down. Following that incompletion, here's 2nd and 10.
I got 11. Push him back.
Again, they'll pass it. First catch for Cole. And he's stopped at the 37. Now Coach Fetu calls timeout. They've got none remaining. Back in a moment. Back to pass on first down, and that'll wind up incomplete. C.J. Cole, the intended target on the play. Still 10 yards to the marker on second down. Drops back, and he'll throw it again. And it's incomplete, so we're looking at third down. Following a couple of incomplete passes, it's third down.
Here we go.
Surveys the field. Oh, look, the ball's loose. The D's got it. They're on the move. And they'll have it at the 45-yard line. Lined up in the backfield, there's Sammy Hawk. Following the fumble recovery, here's QB2. Throws left, it's complete. 20, 10. He cannot be stopped. Touchdown. Tommy Matthews. And there is no question, he's the player of the game. And he puts it through. Eating a score on this drive, they're lined up for the return. And that'll wind up a touchback, so by rule, they'll start from the 25. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. Looking to pass on first down. And that'll be incomplete. They just weren't able to link up on that play. Shotgun look.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Again, he drops back. A contested pass, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Douglas. And that's twice now he's come up with a turnover. Hawk gets the rock. Breaks a tackle, still moving. And he's taken down at the 30. A pickup of 9 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 1. They go back to Hawk. He's got the first down. Now 4 yards from the end zone. He's got it! Touchdown, Eagles! Oh, they are running up the score. Myers is on now for the PAT. And the kick is good. Woo! Here I come! Here I come! Still ahead by a wide margin. Here comes the kick. And with that being a touchback, they'll move the ball out to the 25. First play of the drive for the Hawks. Let's see what the future holds on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Knight. And they can't make the connection, so it'll be 2nd down. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. Still looking to throw. It's Knight. And he's not able to come down with it. 3rd down on the way. 0 progress on this drive thus far. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Knight. Live ball. And the defense has it. They flip the field with some great playmaking. Up in the pistol. Following the fumble recovery, here's QB2. And he fires quickly, but that'll be incomplete. Might have rushed it a bit. Still 10 yards to the marker on 2nd down. QB2 takes the snap. There goes that young man again with another catch. You know, I'm really not sure what's left to say at this point. Tommy is easily one of the best players on this star-studded field. Oh, but he can't hold on to it. That's a drop worth 6 points, and it'll bring up 4th down. Ball spotted on the left hash. Here comes the field goal try. Myers' kick is good, and they continue to pile on the points. After giving up the field goal, the Hawks are back to receive. And that'll wind up a touchback, so by rule, they'll start from the 25. Halfway through the 4th quarter, it's 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Knight. He finds Thrash. And he's got it past the marker. 1st down. Going through the motions now. It's 1st and 10. Here's Knight to start the series. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes 2nd down. Following the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and 10. Drops back to throw it again. And that'll drop incomplete. He took the hit as he threw it. Following the incomplete pass on 2nd down, it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Knight. And they're unable to make the connection, so here comes 4th down. And he sends it flying. And that's not what he intended as the ball goes into the end zone for a touchback. Lined up in the shotgun. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. Oh, and it's incomplete. Tried to go long on 1st down, but it only results in a long walk back to the huddle. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on 1st. Goes to his left. It's complete. And he's down at the 40-yard line. QB2 settles into the shotgun look. He's back to pass. And that's incomplete. Attack the secondary connection. Still 10 yards to the marker on 2nd down. A high throw, but he makes the catch. A 28-yard gain, and that's a 1st down and then some. Looking for a receiver. Almost intercepted. He read the ball beautifully. But the drive will continue. Still looking to throw. It's QB2. He's got it past the marker. 1st down, Eagles. As we approach the final minute, it's 1st down. QB2 looks downfield. It's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. And that should seal the deal. Now for the token point after. And he gets it to go. Ready now for the kick. And with that being a touchback, they'll move the ball out to the 25. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. And they really need Braxton Knight to flip a switch and march this offense down the field for points. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Knight. quick decision, completes the throw. And he'll work his way forward to the 29. Out of the gun, they'll throw. He's in trouble, and down he goes. Working out of the hole now. Here's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, looking to fire. And that's incomplete. Washington the one to keep it away. And he gives it the boot. He'll down it inside the 20. QB2 takes the snap, takes a knee, and can finally soak it all in. The kid who held a clipboard just a season ago, well, he's led his team to victory.
This question is for both of you. What trait do you think would give you the edge at the next level?
I feel like when I get in the zone, I can whip the ball all over the yard, and really, there's no one that can do anything about it.
Yeah. I'm sure I deserve a little credit, though, there. I mean, I am the one going up and hauling in those ducks.
True.
But seriously, though, the past 2 years have really put things into perspective for me, and thanks to this guy, I'm just fortunate enough to have the opportunity to go to college and further my football career.
Well, okay, gang. I think that puts us in a great place to go ahead and find out where these two are going. All right, gents, who wants to go first?
I want you to have the honors. It's the least I could do for all you've done for me.
All right.
Oh, wow, man. Wow. So the decision is made. Tell us, when it came down to it, what led to this choice?
Well, there's been a lot of elite talent that have walked those halls, and I'd love to add my name to that storied list. Plus, the opportunity to play for a legend like Coach Miller is too much of a draw. Yeah, he's a guy that's had a ton of success with the school, and I think there's a lot I can learn from him.
All right. All right, Tommy. What you got for us?
Let's see. Who's it gonna be?
Whoa, Tommy, same question.
Well, isn't it obvious? I mean, Batman needs his Robin, and can't break up this dynamic duo. But in this case, I'm Batman and you're Robin. I never said I wouldn't try to win back my old position.
More details rolling in, everybody. On today's crazy news, Coach Miller is stepping down from his illustrious college coaching career, and in his place, the school is promoting hotshot defensive coordinator Red O'Brien. Now, Coach O'Brien has been all the rage for quite some time, sitting at the top of a ton of schools' shortlists for head coaching gigs, but it sure looks like he's just going to stay put and take over the entire program. But what I really want to know is what it's going to mean for everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
What do you mean? We've done everything that you asked of us.
How many of those do you guys have? Now, as I was saying, neither of you will be starting, but both of you will be playing.
Coach, I'm sorry, but I'm not switching positions.
I'm not asking you to switch positions. You both get reps at QB. This is a defense-first team now, so I don't need your heartbreak kids nonsense. All I need is for one of you to manage things and make sure the offense doesn't give the game away, because my defense certainly won't. Understand?
But you've seen what we did in high school.
I don't care what the heartbreak kids did 2 years ago, son. I'm more concerned what you can do now in college and winning a lot more at ease. So I'm gonna rotate you guys. I'm gonna stick with the hot hand until I see what I can get out of one of you. And you'll start the first half. If you do well enough, you'll stay in. If not, we'll see what Tommy's got.
Coach, you can't be serious.
You two are competitors, right? Well, that's how you're gonna have to approach this, as a competition. Now go on, get out of here.
Well, there is no hint of fall here on this hot and humid Saturday afternoon. Students and alumni have made the early season pilgrimage to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami for the season-opening kickoff classic on EA Sports. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on the Trojans from Southern Cal. So here we go. It all starts now. A new season of college football underway here in Miami. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. From the gun, Flynn. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff for Charles. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Flynn. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Screen pass to Charles. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10. Flynn, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. fumble on the play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run from the gun with Charles. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Brings up 3rd, operating from the gun. Flynn looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. Picked off at the 28. The 3rd down pass. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. Now, let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're continuing to embrace what the colleges are giving them more and more, they're still not playing as fast as a general rule. You know, most college offenses will run about 15 plays per game more than NFL offenses will. They'll take a few more chances in what they're doing, maybe try and isolate their star player a little bit better. Yeah, there's still some differences in what we're seeing, but for me, speed and pace of play for college offenses still ahead of what we see in the NFL.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Anderson. And he is in. Touchdown Gators. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Gators have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 25.
They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 8.
On 3rd down, Flynn, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they got it.
On the play.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. Lakin Smith there to make the grab. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. What a special moment for him. The first passing touchdown of his college career, and certainly a moment that he will never forget.
And it always helps to get that first one out of the way, doesn't it? I know right now that he just wants to go and jump to the top of the stadium and throw his hands up and exult a little bit. But he's had a chance to prove that he can do it now. He got it done. It's been a long time in the making. Now he's just got to harness that emotion and continue to play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35.
The 1st down pass.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. So they'll try again with Anderson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. From 4 yards out. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further.
For the extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to go back to Clay that time, and it's 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
From the gun, Flynn, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Ellington. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Intended for his wideout.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again. Morrison. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1.
Gators 21. Trojans nothing.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Morrison. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Or can you flip it around and say that?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Lakin Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Trojans nothing.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On second down, here's the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Flynn, the passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Ellington now to return it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Morrison. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
A gain of
back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
For another Florida 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
now left side on the swing pass. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
The Gators now with a 1st and goal. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their 2nd. They'll be down to 1 remaining here in this 1st half. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. From 3 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Touchdown number 5 for the junior quarterback, and that certainly makes Coach O'Brien's job at the postgame press conference a lot easier.
And you're right, he certainly made Coach O'Brien's press conference awfully easy. But how about the conversation he's now going to have with Tommy Matthews? Because all indications we had from talking with Coach during the preseason, he told them both that they were going to get their chance. But now that this guy's throwing 5 touchdown passes, now he has to go back to Tommy Matthews and kind of shrug his shoulders and say, I know what I intended to do. I know what we talked about. But he's got the hot hand. We're going to have to go with it.
We got 3.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very... And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
A loss of 6 yards.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Charles. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Charles, the ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The deep ball.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is taken in at the 5. And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Trojans, nothing.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. Throwing to start the drive. Morrison. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half, and now 7 on the game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Laken Smith, 47 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
A loss of 4.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't get it. And he's going to go down again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Fielded at the 33. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And Beasley with it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. 23 yards for the touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. Point after here coming up. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives, just nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Brandon, that's the third time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, the guys hate one fumble, twos, oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
8 yards.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
At the 8-yard line.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Morrison. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score. Gators 70. Trojans nothing.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Cooper again the target, but now it'll be third down. Operating from the gun. Flynn, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
At the 12-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, Morrison. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. I'll give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And that's caught by Beasley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone?
And he is in. Touchdown Gators. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36.
Intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Morrison. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Morrison. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Morrison. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal.
That's caught at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
25-yard line.
To throw again. Flynn, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the defense has come up with it.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Following the fumble recovery, Morrison. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. From the gun, Morrison. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. From 3 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw on 3rd down. Flynn. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Florida. Throwing to start the drive. Morrison. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
10 at the 21-yard
throwing again. Morrison. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, bye-bye Beasley. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A big play there. 79 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
A fumble on the play.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out.
Taken down at the 11-yard
2
line.
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Anderson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's good.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're...
And he is in. Touchdown Gators. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The SC offense about set to take over here. Throwing on 1st down. Flynn. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Flynn. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Morrison. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Open man is Galladay, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing deep for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
22-yard line.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
11 more.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, Charles, here we are in the 4th quarter, and they've got a pretty comfortable lead here. You know, Coach O'Brien, as we talked about, he made those statements about his plans to possibly rotate the quarterbacks, but we have not seen any sign of Tommy Matthews.
And we certainly expected to see him. Look, you and I both sat in there, partner, with Coach O'Brien, and he indicated that he planned to rotate quarterbacks to find out what he had. But with the play that he's seen here, he's like any head coach. He reserves the right to change his mind. And maybe he knew a little bit more than he was willing to tell us, that maybe Tommy Matthews is exactly in his favor, especially considering the lead they have now, and he still hasn't gone to the bench.
And it looks
looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football.
Recovered by the receiver.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's...
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And they take a knee.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to, what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Oh, this whole thing again? Are you dumb? I didn't take anything from you. Your body took it from me. Look, Tommy, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses. And the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Michigan State Spartans taking on the Florida Gators. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. Oh, he's going to take. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. A nice throw there. Coach O'Brien, when you look at his quarterback position, he's got 2 great options, but opting to go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews on the sideline to start this semifinal.
And throughout this season, they've had a little bit of what we would call the carousel approach at quarterback. But when they've made changes, Tommy Matthews has made the most of his time under center. But both of these quarterbacks are undefeated, and we know why. This defense has played so well throughout the season, and we know how loyal they are to their head coach because he was their former defensive coordinator.
And he will score. Touchdown, Florida, from 10 yards out. And the Gators have taken the early lead. Extra point attempt here still to come.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they got it.
Well, Carter, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. The killer here is complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw. Morrison. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
For his wideout. It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Morrison. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10 now for the Spartans. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Wayne looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 6 there on 1st. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Called in left side here by Jennings. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further.
Mitchell Ray for the extra point.
Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26. A gain of 1. Brings up.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score, Gators 24. Spartans nothing.
To throw on 3rd down. Wayne. And then another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Intercepted.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for 1st.
First and 10.
Looking to throw. Morrison. The middle into traffic, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The quick slant caught. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends. And he is in. Touchdown Gators. That's their quarterback. Taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys that pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, well, you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 3rd down, Wayne, that's caught, Jones. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Good for A.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10, just outside the 30. On the ground, they go with Young. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Young.
Tim Young, the ball carrier.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
It's out, it's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. The 30. 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wade going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Wade, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for him.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw on second down, Wayne. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Wayne. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way.
On the play. Recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They get to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
That one good for 37 yards. Boy, another nice throw that time. And all that debate that was possibly out there and wondering, well, will we see a second quarterback? Is Tommy Matthews going to play with this lead? I know it's only the second quarter, Charles, but he's kind of putting all that talk to rest.
Yeah, and there's a long way to go, but let's face it, partner. If he finishes the quarter this way, you know that Coach O'Brien loves consistency. I don't see any chance of a change happening if things continue to go in this direction. He's picked the right quarterback. He'll stay with him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, you can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Michigan State now with a 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. The ball's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. In result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
There's that man again. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50.
Back to throw. Morrison firing quickly here, and that's complete. Morrison. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Back to throw again. And he can't quite pick it. No receptions so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he is in. Touchdown Gators. A 5-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now the try here for the extra point.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Spartans, nothing.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Young. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Wade in the gun. Trying to circle the field, but it's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This is Young on the carry. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. This is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Throwing deep for Galladay. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A big play there. 79 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys. You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Wade. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field.
He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A big play there. 81 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. What a game that he has had throwing the football. Now 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he's going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw. Wade. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
So we recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Looking to throw on second down. Wade. It's caught right side. Dixon.
Wade's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. To throw on third down. Wade. Under pressure, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. Throw is going to be incomplete.
Morrison's pass. Intended for
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation.
This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They run again on first down. Anderson will be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackle.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jennings. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Goal. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, Anderson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you.
I know you upset. That dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levine Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on their in-state rivals, the Florida Gators.
You okay, son? Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here. Hurry.
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I've waited my whole life for one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. This is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's going to lead this team to victory? Or are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
You wonder if the pressure may be getting to this young Gator quarterback. They trail at the break. Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national title game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. On first down, Morrison. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Now an update, by the way, on Tommy Matthews still in the locker room. We're not hearing much in the way of details, but we are being told that his return to this ball game is doubtful. Lucky for Coach O'Brien, his team's got a pretty good alternative.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. It's a quarterback sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida.
After the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first two quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I sitting with him this week. Didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
Well, I just remember when we left that room, you said two things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
They'll start on the ground with Foster, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Lynch. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he will have a touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Gators Gators push that lead out a bit further. Well, since he's come into the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got 2 good quarterbacks, and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly. The drive begins with a run by Dixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch.
6 yards.
So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the 2nd half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
1st and 10 at their own.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. Able to slither by. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Anton Beasley.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
5 at the 42-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings.
Morrison.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Back to throw. Morrison. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
A good pickup there at 22. 1st and 10, Florida. Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal, but he exits the game at half. And this offense since then, they've been on fire. That's the 3rd touchdown in this 2nd half.
Yeah. I'm sorry I jumped in there on you there, partner, but you're exactly right. I was thinking same thing you were. On fire. 3rd touchdown in the 2nd half. He's taken his offense and squarely put it on his back, and he is actually carrying them, and when they believe, to the national championship podium.
Well, time will tell if they will be on that podium and hoisting that trophy.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, Lynch. And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for number 30.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for number 36.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They run. Anderson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building and bullying. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. The Gators now with a first and goal. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Lynch looking to throw on second. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Now Lynch. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Harder.
Now here's whistles and another timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Cornhuskers now with a 1st and 10.
From midfield now, here's Lynch. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 12.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board.
Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. 30, past the 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring them indeed with that score alone. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How? How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. 4th down. Here's Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
In the end zone.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. On third down, Lynch. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And off the deflection, it's caught. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Taken down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Anderson. And now, and he is in. Touchdown Gators. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Lynch on 1st down. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Recovered.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
One last shot for Lynch. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's going the other way.
Holding. Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback as thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak kids was out there the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe...
You here for Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
I think there's only one individual on everyone's mind tonight. This one's for my brother, Tommy Matthews.
You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys did their best. They waited as long as they could, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak kid, so I stayed behind, make sure you were all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
But hey, they did leave you the trophy. They wanted to make sure you had it when you woke up. How you feeling, buddy?
Like a sack of crap.
It's funny, because that's exactly what I was going to say you look like.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and make it win the championship. Together.
Next year? You know I will, brother. Together.
Doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
Did she say what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Please.
Hey, seriously. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. It's ridiculous.
Really? Right now? Yeah. Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach?
Don't look too disappointed.
No. I was just suspecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No. Give me a minute.
Okay, Coach.
Actually, I'm here to talk to you about next season.
Yeah, sure. Talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me. It's
something good, I hope.
Well, it was something you said about treat your men like your beloved sons, and they'll follow you into the deepest valley. And that really got me. It got me thinking about the way I treat you boys, and I wasn't being fair to you, and Tommy for that matter, or the team.
Wow, Coach, I really appreciate that.
All that being said, I wanted to go into the off-season with everyone on the same page. I figured the best way that we could do that would be to announce a starter. Tommy's gonna be our starter.
But how could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even gonna be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
I just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision, but I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well, what does this mean for me?
that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the 3rd round. But realistically, you're looking at a late-round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your Heartbreak Kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak Kids. I appreciate the faith, Coach, but if I'm gonna play QB at the next level, seems like leaving now is my only shot.
That's probably true.
Wow. I did not expect all this to come to a head so soon.
Well, anything you need, just call. And when those NFL coaches come calling, trust that I'll have your back.
I'm not sure what's more strange, that interaction or the general cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake?
So, the NFL Combine. I spent so much time preparing for it, but some things you can't ever really say you're ready for. That's how the week felt to me. I walked away from the press conference feeling a buzz. I said a lot of things, but will my performance back it up? No. No, this cannot be happening. Oh, man, okay. Think. Where was the last place you looked at him?
If you knew where you last saw them, they wouldn't be lost now, would they?
Yeah, thanks. A lot of help you are. Oh, you're rich.
Say it with me now. Eisen.
Right, Eisen. You're rich Eisen, big fan. I'm gonna be the laughingstock of your next broadcast, aren't I?
Depends. You gonna run the 40 barefoot? I may have a little fun with you, but don't worry. I won't make you a running joke, huh? Come on. I thought it was pretty good.
Maybe not your best, but I'll tell you what. You let me wear your cleats, I'll laugh at any joke you have. I mean, seriously, I'm desperate.
Time on?
And I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but they're a little damp. They're like really damp. Did you go swimming in these?
Thought you said you were a fan. If you were, then you'd know I just ran my annual Run Rich Run 40 for charity.
Right. How'd it go?
Let's just say my days of keeping up with Saquon Barkley are behind me. Maybe you'll fare better than I did out there.
What was your time?
5.98, baby.
Well, I can't do any worse. I've seen statues move faster than that.
All right, well, I want you to go out there and post a time of at least 4.6.
With as much adrenaline as I have coursing through my veins right now from trying to find my cleats, there's no way I don't beat the Combine record. I tell you what, I'll be even faster. Just watch.
Now that is what I like to hear. You're gonna be helping those kids at St. Jude more than you know. Go get them, champ. Hope those shoes bring you good luck and an even better 40 time.
Thanks again, man. Yep, I feel it.
Welcome to another exciting edition of the NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Rich Eisen, and I'll be your tour guide as we meet the next crop of elite NFL talent. We're going to start things off with my personal favorite, the event that can break the spirit of any man, the 40-yard dash. First up, we've got one half of America's darlings, the Heartbreak Kids. An intriguing draft prospect, to say the least. We'll see him up next for the skills portion of this year's NFL Scouting Combine.
Got it. Okay. Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Hut. Yeah. Ready. Let's go. Woo. Push through. Set. Hawk 70. Ready. Go.
Well, today had a little bit of it all. Select few guys who may have just cemented their place as one of the top picks in the upcoming NFL Draft. Until next time, I'm Rich Eisen. Welcome to the 2020 NFL Draft. Sure, the experts have done 2.7 million mock drafts, but you can toss those babies out the window. Welcome back to the first round of the 2020 NFL Draft.
Hey, this is the offensive coordinator of the Baltimore Ravens. How you feeling right now?
Oh, everything's great, Coach.
Well, look, son, we've been following you for quite some time, and we believe you could be an integral part of this team.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much this means to me. And I'm ready to do whatever it takes to show you I'm worth your pick.
I know you will. I'll expect you to show up ready, okay?
I'll be the first one there. Can't wait.
And I'm just getting confirmation that the pick is in. Let's take it to the podium to see who the next pick in the draft is going to be. What a phenomenal pick. This kid has shown some elite abilities on the field. He's a freak athlete, totally capable of taking over a game in the right system.
At your first training camp, who helped you adjust to NFL life?
No matter how ready you think you are, nothing really prepares you for the big leagues, so I appreciated having him as a guide. I didn't realize just how much impact it would have over the course of my rookie year, on and off the field.
Well, we finally get to see at least one of our beloved Heartbreak kids in action on the field. Look, I'm a founding member of the Heartbreaker fan club, going all the way back to their high school days. So, needless to say, I for one have been dying to see them step onto an NFL field and show everyone what they can do since we last saw them lighting the world on fire in the college ranks. But as excited as I and the rest of the Heartbreakers are to see them take the field, it's a moment we may all have to wait for until next season.
The veteran players were encouraged to mentor the new guys on how to succeed and push us to be competitive, even in the preseason. I appreciated that he took me under his wing, and our extra reps after practice helped me get dialed in.
Bring it in tight. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Today was great. You guys went out there and executed flawlessly. You keep practicing like that, we are going to win a lot of ball games this year.
Tonight, from M&T Bank